So hi everyone, so welcome back in another video. So in today's video I'm going to go over the new Monster Cell Week offers, which is probably the last one, and even this one has some really high tier and OP monsters. Okay, so I think you can already see who am I talking about. So yeah, I mean, you don't really need hints. But yeah, this is the third offer, and the last one. This one was actually there, I think yesterday morning. And yeah, then I didn't manage to actually get these monsters, but now I can actually do it, so I'm really happy about that. Oh, not me, I can record the fact that we have these monsters, so yeah, because I already have all of them. So anyways, let's start with URIEL the Divine. Of course you know this monster. Who doesn't know URIEL? He is right now the most powerful monster in the meta. He is everything basically. So this monster has, he can apply possession, he can apply very much a lot of tortures, he can apply repentance and random tortures to the enemies, he can apply curse, he can remove positive effects, he can remove negative effects, he can apply life regeneration, he can revive both the allies and the enemies. And yeah, I mean, he's absolutely insane. We never got a monster like this, which with like a really good revival monster. And also, if that wasn't enough, he starts off the game with not only Dodgeria as a trait. Yeah, you heard me right. He has Dodgeria. So if you give this monster like a life rune, and you put him behind a taunt monster, which we have in the store right now, and you put him behind any taunt monster, it will be a pain to battle, because not only he can revive and do everything, but he is so hard to kill. If you give him a life rune, he basically is able to stale the whole game, because he can revive not only the enemies, but he has the essence spot, so that means you can wear revival essence, any of the three that already exist, and yeah, you can revive and revive also your own allies. So this monster has basically 2 lives and is so insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to say why this monster is good. Next off, we have Clutch. Clutch is a monster that must go with URIEL. He is a taunt monster. He can apply mega taunt to itself. He has taunt trait. He can apply shields. He can remove, I think, positive effects. If I'm not wrong, he just removes positive effects. I'm not sure though. He can apply daze. He can apply freeze to one enemy. So he's a pretty neat taunt monster. Not the best one. I think you should rather wait for a modern day taunt monster, because this monster isn't that good really. For taunt, I mean. Next off, we have TEDDYBOMB. I'm gonna skip all of these because these are not good for talents and anything else. Next off, we have TEDDYBOMB. I already have this monster rank 5. He is my first rank 5 monster. And he is the best denier in the game right now. He can be used either as a control monster or as a support / torture monster. So what this monster can do, he has a skill which removes positive effects from one enemy, applies mega stun to one enemy and stun to all enemies, which I don't need to tell you, that's an insane skill. That is absolutely amazing. Next up, there's he can also apply random control to one enemy, a random mega control skill. He has a skill that removes positive effects from the enemy and gives one a turn. Then a skill that applies a two random tortures to all enemies. And on top of that, all of these skills deal actually a lot of damage. So this monster can be used both as a control and an attacker. I like to run this monster as like going first, but with a strength rune, so I can both deal damage to monsters if I need to, and also, do my controlling thing. So yeah, he's definitely insane. And also, he has 2 Dodgeria. Dodgeria is dominating the game right now. Run this monster with URIEL and a taunt monster, which is my team right now, and you'll be good against the majority of bases. Next up, we have Chieftain Elrock. Chieftain Elrock is not that good by himself, but the talent you get with him. Hold on, let me just go and see the talent by itself, because I have it. I actually managed to get it. So I just gotta find it real quick. Where is it? Here we go. Spear of Destiny. So completing his Era Saga, you can actually get Spear of Destiny, which removes positive effects from one enemy twice, blocks resurrection, and deals from 30,000 to 90,000 damage to the enemy, which is beyond insane. The damage you do is insane. You cleanse twice, which means any positive effects the enemy has, useless. And you also block resurrection. And look, we have URIEL, which is a resurrection monster in the meta right now. So yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself. This talent is insane, and you should get him for sure. Next off, hold on, let me get back there. Next off, I don't really see if we have anything else. Yeah, we actually can get the Greg-Shack. Greg-Shack is pretty decent, I guess. Greg-Shack can do. She has a dodge area, status caster. She can reapply the dodge area. She has a lot of strong 0 cooldown skills, and she can also remove positive effects when she attacks. She's a strong light attacker. She could be good for bounty hunt depending on who you are fighting. But honestly, we have other dodge area monsters. Like if we look at the books right now, Kenecro, which is probably the best monster for this era, can do basically what she does. He has dodge area as a permanent. He can remove positive effects when he attacks, and he has really strong skills. So I think Kenecro is way better, and you should go for him. Not unless you don't have any good light monsters, but you definitely have, right? Like we have Uriel, we have Elvira, we have Galvanus, we have Cupid, we have Serpentex. We have so many good light monsters, so I don't really need to have any other slots on that category. Next off, I'd say Poseidonia is kind of worth it because she's an anticipation monster. She is madly good at applying tortures. She has, I think, like 4 different tortures, which is like drowned, quicksand, poison, bleeding. She can remove positive effects too. She can apply reverse healing, which is very good. She can be used either as an attacker or as a support. She can heal, remove negative effects. She can actually she also has immune to torture, which means it's going to be pretty hard to kill. And yeah, she's overall a very powerful monster. And although she's kind of old, I don't think we're ever going to get a monster like her. So yeah, she's pretty unique. Next off, the other monster I could recommend is either Lurnabodus or Pangoliath. Depending on the talents you have, both Lurnabodus, Pangoliath, and Spectra are pretty good. Everyone else, you can just forget about it. They're not good. But these 3, these are like the gods of the corrupted era. Now let's start with Lurnabodus. He is a very strong anticipation attacker. He has evasion, he can remove positive effects, he deals a lot of damage. And when I say it, I mean it. He can corrupt the enemies. He has, I think, Pierce. Like he can apply Pierce with a skill. I don't remember precisely what skill, but yeah. And he has access to corrupted talents, which means you can run Unrelenting Assault, which is like the most broken talent in the game. Unrelenting Assault basically gives you an extra turn if you bring the enemy's life below 75%. And with an attacker, that's pretty easy. You do that, you get an extra turn with a strong monster like the Modus, and you're good to go. You can like kill the Megaton monster, deal damage, and get an extra turn. That's insane already. Then Pangoliath, he isn't the best skill set ever. But he is pretty fun to use, and also what makes this monster's meta is the fact that he has permanent Megaton as a trait. So you get this from rank 0, and yeah, even if you buy just 100 cells to craft him, you get this monster with Megaton without having to wait. He is pretty meta, although King Atum got to replace him. Same element, just Atum is better than him, and yeah. That's mainly why you shouldn't get this monster. Or really, you should if you don't have a tomb, but if you do have him, then this monster is not really viable. And last but not least, we have Spectra. Spectra can be either the best denier or attacker in the game, depends with what talents you run her on. Again, she has access to corrupted talents, which means she can have the Mega Freeze talent, and she's a Pierce monster, remember that. So maybe you give you have Anomania on your side and Spectra with Absolute Zero, which is the Mega Freeze talent. Amania is one of the fastest monsters in the game. You give an extra turn to Spectra, and she can go with her Pierce and Mega Freeze all of the enemies, which is insane. Or you can use unrelenting assault and use your peers to actually like do everything that unrelenting assault permits you to do. So yeah, that's insanely good. And yeah, she's overall like a very strong attacker. She has some very nice skills. And yeah, although these three are pretty old, they still hold up and can be used in some occasions. So if you don't have any better choice, you could buy some of these. So my recommendations here are URIEL, TEDDYBOMB, Clutch, Alrock if you don't have him. No, URIEL, Alrock if you don't have him, TEDDYBOMB, Clutch, and probably Pango or Impango. Yeah, these are the ones I recommend. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and this will be the last video on the Monster Cell week. This actually took up a bit of my spots to actually make videos, because I don't want to make like 3 videos a day, but I really need to make some videos in these days. So yeah, nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye.